Hello and welcome to the semi-finals of the Australian Masters Championships here in Mackay. We have New South Wales and WA in the prelim final, both winning their clashes earlier today. And we look forward to bringing this game to you. As you can see, Western Australia will be batting first. I'm presuming that they won the toss. And New South Wales to field. Looking back on some previous results, these guys have actually only played each other once. WA winning that game 70-54, so a low-scoring affair. It'll be very interesting what we're in for here. John Short to bowl the first over. I'd like to welcome my co-commentator, Tony Pahi. Welcome.
Thank you, Anton. How are you?
Very well.
I think you're going to be in for a great game today.
Wow, what a start.
A great delivery from John Short.
It's not a new thing to see that with John Short bowling. He's had a stellar tournament once again. I think he's up to 20 wickets for the tournament, perhaps 21 now.
I think in the semi-final he opened up with a great ball just the same.
He did.
Again.
Another good tight delivery outside off.
Very interested in this game. Both teams have carrying injuries and a bit tired, as most teams are during the week. So I think it's the last man standing in this game this afternoon.
Another great in-swing and delivery from Short. Perfect start here from New South Wales. Just what they expect from their strike bowler. We have a third ball, so the score must change on this delivery. Played nicely into the two net.
Played against Gavin Taylor the other day, strikes the ball very well. Good attacking batsman. I think both batsmen are the same. I think you get them to free their arms, they'll certainly do some damage.
Great ball.
Another great ball.
So do you think that's the tactic from WA? They like to go after things, hit the back net?
In the game we played earlier on in the week, you give them too much room, they'll attack you. We were trying to bowl middle to leg, mainly at the hip. So hopefully that's the same plan for New South Wales.
That ball a little bit wider outside off, and he punches that into the two net.
And with the batsmen they got to come through, they're very attacking, aggressive batsmen, so it's going to be tough to keep them in check, I think.
For New South Wales, their strength is in their bowling and fielding. They have some great left-arm bowlers. Obviously, John Short is one.
Yes.
Johnny Grant is another. And then they've got a spinning option of Craig Balden,
yes,
which provides them with that variation very nicely.
Yeah, but then also you got Peter Bastow who can bowl good line and lengths. Same with Mark Butler and I think Hardy as well. So
yeah, they've really got strength right across the park. And good first over there, so only one scored from the short over. It's like Jason Hardy will be bowling the second over here. So once again, feel free to jump on Twitter and ask any questions or comments regarding this game. My handle is Anton_Croxford as Jason Hardy comes into bowl and just waiting a little bit longer.
Nice shot outside off into the side net there.
Just pulling up some of the stats on these two. So Clayton from WA has had a good, strong tournament. He's got 150 runs off the bat from the 8 games that he's played. So he's one of the top scorers for the competition.
That's a good compiling of runs especially off 8 games in indoor cricket.
Absolutely, Shane. He's been very consistent. Gavin Taylor hasn't had as great a tournament. He's only had the 5 games, and he's got 56 runs, so still consistent.
Yep.
But definitely,
I think he has been hampered by a groin injury as well.
yeah.
So that beautiful shot there for 3. So that's probably held Gavin back a little bit. I just noticed that from the last time they played, they had Jason Hardy open up and John Short bowled the second over. They changed it around in this game.
It's a great ball opportunity at the non-striker. Bit of poor service there.
Maybe a bit of a fumble on Goki's hands there and able Taylor to get back. Great piece of work down in the hole there.
So a solid start here from Western Australia, just losing their first wicket in the opening over. Some good fielding there. So 14 after 2. Interesting to see who they go to now with the ball.
Could choose a spinning option, maybe to take the pace of the ball.
Yeah,
off,
it's
the pace.
It's one of those tricks. You obviously want to be using the ball while it's new and while it's swinging. But if the batsmen are playing the ball coming on quite well, they might look to change it up. They're going with Donny, so another left armer. John Short did struggle them, left arm over the wicket. Donny probably doesn't move the ball as well or as much, but can push them through nicely.
Oh,
it's a great bowl.
And that's well played as well. It looks like Donny's attacking leg stump here.
He's getting some nice in-swing there. And that was what troubled them earlier with John Short. So we'll be looking to exploit that once again here. Another nice tight delivery. Good service there from Dale.
Makes it hard when you bowl to the lines like, at the body like that. Your batsman can't really get and squeeze the ball out for one, just like Rue Clayton did then. So it's a good plan so far from Donny.
He's done it once again. He's bowling very consistent here.
Now all the teams know each other obviously during the week, so they've all got plans for each batsman, as batsmen would have plans for each bowlers they face.
It's a bit wider. He's got something on that. Bit of a collision down there in the corner with the fielder and the batsman.
I think Donny got away with that one.
There's an easy out there in the back 6, just playing a little bit too straight. And the non-striker just
bowling the tight lines. All he could do is just drive it straight back. Non-striker stranded. It's been a good over from Donny Grant.
Oh, had he got that cleanly, it would have been close. And definitely a direct hit would have been out.
Good service from Mark Butler, the keeper. Just unfortunately that Peter Bastow couldn't grab the chance there.
Yeah, I think Bastow knew he had to take them off quickly.
Yes.
And by trying that, he's pushed that one wider and an easy run out for Short at cover.
Great over.
That's a great over from Don Grant. Leaves WA 7 after 3 with 1 over remaining in this pair. As you can see those figures, -7 with 2 wickets. So
we're going with
Bastow looks to be bowling the fourth. In the earlier game today, he had a little bit of struggle with keeping his line and length, and bowled quite a few extras. And it was on, I believe, the 8th over, and quite a few of them re-bowled. So he'll be looking to bowl some tight lines here.
Especially in the 4th over, because any extras, as the listeners may not know, get re-bowled. Good shot off the legs. Well
played there, 4 scored. Just a bit too full, and he's able to punch that down the ground. As you can see here, there's quite a distinct plan. Peter coming around the wicket, 2 fielders on the leg side, so he's going to be bowling a tight leg line here. And they missed chances there. I think a glove.
Unfortunately, the pop-up there couldn't be taken. It's a good ball.
There's that tight line again. Just scampering through for the single.
So Peter following on where Donnie Grant bowled the last over, attacking the middle, the leg stumps.
Oh, run out opportunity. Direct hit needed and just missed out there. Goki at the back sticks. You can see that New South Wales are really trying to rush through these overs and put the pressure on the batters.
I think Peter come off the shorter run the ball before, surprised the batsman. Miss palm there from Bowden.
Nice accurate bowling here from Bastow. He'll just want to close out, no extras. A nice tight delivery to close out this pair. And we have our first 7 of the game. Great shot there from Taylor to close out their pair, and has left them with quite a good start. 24 runs on the board. Nice platform for Western Australia to build on.
Certainly is, and just overcompensating there, I think, Peter, and right in the slot for the batsman, and put the ball to the back net for 7, as you said. So good start for WA. Now we have Fontana and Kluges to come in second.
What are these guys like? You've seen much of these throughout the...
Yeah, I bowled against these 2 batsmen in the game we played against them earlier in the week. They can play it around for the 1s and 2s, but if you give them length and width, they'll punish you.
Sure.
Which I found out myself. So anything short and anything full, just enough for the Kluges, he'll be right-handed to get under it. He'll punish you. And Fontana, a couple of times he charges down the wicket, but he'll just try to turn it around the corners, 1s and 2s. Sure. But he can also damage you as well. So another batting pair that they have to look after in this game. As we can see in the previous game, they made 35. So
yeah, wow. Which was half the amount of runs.
Yes.
So clearly one of their stronger pairs. Mark Butler to bowl the opening over of this pair. Just pulling out some of the stats. Wayne Fontana had a good competition so far. He scored 121 runs off his 7 matches. Mark Butler comes in. Good delivery outside off.
I was actually watching Mark in the last game in the semi-final. He was bowling to a plan. Seemed to be full and wide.
Yeah.
Seems to be doing the same, I think, in this over. So left-hand, right-hand combination here, which at times makes it a bit difficult for bowlers to bowl to.
So Mark Butler's had a strong tournament, 11 wickets off his 6 games.
Ooh, close call there on the wide.
John Coolgis has also had a strong tournament, scoring 101 runs off 7 games. So Butler coming in once again. Uppishly played there by Fontana on the offside.
Especially in a game like this, it's those half chances you've got to turn into wickets. At the end of the day, like in a prelim final, they can hurt you if you miss them. Just a full wide one there.
So very interesting where they choose to bowl Balden. He's their other strike bowler, spin bowler. Their only spin option. A wide to close out that over. 8 runs off it. Solid start from the Western Australian second pair.
So it'll be interesting to see if they go with the same bowling lineup they played in the first game. Like Mark opened the innings to the guys in the last game they played, and he went for about the same amount of runs off this over.
Yeah.
So I think Craig Balden's going to bowl now.
I did see Shorty about halfway through that over. He ran over to Craig and had a whisper in his ear. So I think maybe he said, warm up, I'm going to bowl you next. So whether he's seen something in the technique of either of these that he feels that he can exploit with the spin, time will tell.
Or it also could be something they've spoken about in the team meeting as well. As you said, you sort of analyse the opposition in those meetings and you hope your plans come off in the game.
Yeah.
Fontana coming down the wicket there, took it on the body.
See Fontana signalling to his batting partner. He's got a good change-up, bowls a good wrong-un. Great fielding from Bastow, but nice shot from John.
I think the trick with some of the spinners is try to get to them on the full if you can. Sometimes if you let it bounce and turn, you can get into trouble.
And there we go.
Well bowled.
He's tried to do exactly that, come down to the pitch and negate the spin, but he's not met it and clearly stumped.
I think he also bowled that one a bit wider and forced the error from the batsman.
And smart bowling here from Balden. Be interesting to see how Fontana reacts to this ball. I imagine he'll stay in his crease.
Bit of a mix-up there, but they got safely through.
It's also be quite hard for Balden, obviously a left-hand, right-hand combination. So for a spinner trying to hit the right lengths and areas, that was a quicker one.
I think that was out of the front of the hand then.
Yeah, so basically he just slips in that quick one. Effectively just seam up, I think. Oh. Balden annoyed that opportunity wasn't taken, just fell in the right place.
Yeah. Fontana just waiting for that one. It's been a good over. He's a couple of opportunities not taken.
New South Wales would want another wicket here. Oh.
Disappointed with that one. Didn't come back as much as he wanted it to.
So a relatively solid start. 15 off the first 2. What would you say is a competitive score? Obviously, we know that they've had a close clash earlier in the week where only 70 runs were scored, and that was enough to win the game. I can't see that happening in a semi-final. I think they're going to need to hit triple figures.
Well, look, I think if you look at 120, maybe 125 as a par score, you'd be looking at trying to defend that. I think everything above that will be a bonus. It depends on what both teams have spoken about in their meetings. But I'll be looking at about 120, 125 myself.
Dale McNally coming into bowl. Fontana comes down the track. He seems to back himself. He likes to use his feet.
Yeah, so I was watching him last year in the over 40s division, and he was hitting the ball quite cleanly as well last year, Wayne Fontana.
It's surprising to do that on the opening ball. You haven't even had a chance to get a look at what the bowler's doing.
But also, the last game, these bowlers may have bowled to them, so they have a fair idea of what they're doing. So maybe this is his way of trying to negate the attacking of the bowlers. Oh, maybe just a bit close to play a cut shot there. Oh.
Whoa. Loose ball.
And no penalty to the bowler. So now we have third ball. So
Fontana's not a tall man.
no, but because the batsman's charged down the wicket, you must have some part of your foot behind the line when the ball passes, not your bat, which is the old rule. So now we're on third ball.
See if he charges again here. Comes down the wicket, wide outside off, gets an inside edge, and gets the 2 runs. Oh, great fielding there from Grant, just not good enough to get the direct hit. Just really what they needed on that occasion to affect the run out.
I think Kyrgios has got a bit of a groin injury here, by the looks of it. Just rubbing his groin there.
Yeah, he's grimacing a little bit. Slower ball, good
good delivery.
Know what they're appealing for here. I think he's kicked the ball.
I think they thought. Look, to me, the batter had no intentions. It just ran down the wicket as he was running. So, while everyone probably would have appealed for that, I think the right call was made. John Short here just questioning the call. I guess in a high-stakes game like this, you've got to query everything.
Well, absolutely. And there's pressure on everyone. Including the umpire. Opportunity here for Bastow. Can't take it cleanly.
Got a 10 off the over.
And so we've got 25 off the first 3 overs of this pair. South Wales wouldn't be happy with that. They'd be looking to bring that score down. They're going to bowl Grant again here, so bowling him out. He's already bowled 1.
I think most pairs, especially in 8-ball overs, I reckon you'd be looking at like 30 runs a pair. Everything above that's a bonus, so this pair's on target for that. See if Donny can bowl as well as he bowled at his last over. Using him up early.
So leg side, so that one will be re-bowled. He bowled that tight leg line very well in the first over. He's tried to do the same again here, but perhaps the ball's not working as well for him. That's a great ball. Well played too. Just waiting on it.
Some of the games I've found this week that the ball's not swinging that much. So you've got to come up with a different variety.
Wide outside off, and Fontana's punished that into the side net.
Opportunity. Oh.
They're often the tough ones for back sticks when the ball's coming. slow off the net, and they have to wait
They certainly
for
are.
the ball being in that strike area to
Very true.
collect and take the stumps. Again now squirting down the leg side.
Yeah, sometimes in the nets this week, the balls have actually come off slower than what you think, so you're clasping at thin air half the time. Bit loose at the moment, Donny, the last couple of balls. Probably just needs to take his time a little bit and focus on his spot again.
Still 5 balls remaining. 37 the score for this pair. We want to be pegging this back, New South Wales. He's actually called no before he's even played the shot there. Clearly just didn't feel right about the ball and just wanted to play it safely.
Oh, there's a false shot.
And it's well played by the New South Wales side. Grant saw Fontana come down the pitch and fight it into his leg and just got a glove or a top edge on it. And great catch there by John Short.
Great catch. Sometimes when you dot up a ball like that, that can lead to pressure to score off the next ball. That's a better line. Still a couple of balls left. Last ball, 2 balls. So Donny can finish off here with a wicket. That'll be. We've got an injury now to Wayne Fontana by the looks of it on his. I think he's got a knee injury this week. So he must have copped the ball on the knee or something.
So 57, the total team score with 1 ball to go in this last second pair.
I think Wayne's going to take the ball here. He saw him signal to his partner to stay there.
Definitely looks that way. Cool, just a couple of metres back of the halfway line. Sees that ball out.
So a good batting pair there to consolidate the first pair score. We've got 57 after 8, so well placed at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think either team has really probably feel like they're on top. It's very much an even game right now. This next pair is very crucial for particularly Western Australia. They want to be making sure that they've got clear momentum moving into the last pair and posting a competitive total. And on the other hand, New South Wales will be looking to get stuck into this pair well and truly and bring back that momentum firmly in their way.
So Williams, number 29 here, just facing us now, playing a few shadow shots. Very aggressive batsman, strikes the ball really hard. And Hart's also a very good batsman as well. So they've got a good batting pair here.
So Williams currently, I think, is the top scorer for the division, scoring 157 runs off 8 games. So clearly he can hit the ball and hit the ball well. I think New South Wales seen that, and they've brought their number 1 strike weapon in John Short in to take the sting out of his stroke play.
Even Trevor Hart off 8 games, he's made 148 runs.
Yeah,
so
true.
2 batsmen in good form.
Tight ball. Shorty just having a bit of a stretch there. Feeling a little bit tight, probably. Obviously, these guys have already played 1 game today. Great in-swing and delivery. And we have a 3rd ball.
Peter Bastow just keeping the striker in check. Maybe trying to catch him out of his ground.
So they avoid an out on that first ball. Wow, what a ball.
I was just looking at Williams' stance there. He was standing on off stump there, but the ball still got through.
He almost didn't pick it up.
Just a great ball by John. I think he came down over the ball late. By then, obviously it was too late for him. But I noticed that middle and leg are all covered up. And you could just see enough of off stump, and John Short found that.
Clearly Williams just happy to get off strike there. He hasn't been picking the ball up well against Short, and just got a little bit of leg on it, and they scampered through. So now let's see how Short goes against Hart.
Oh.
Again, that in-swing is working magically for him.
I think Trevor was lucky he had his leg in the way there.
Still 2 balls remaining. New South Wales will be really looking for another wicket at least here.
Chucked in a wider delivery there.
Another opportunity to convert a third ball here.
Trying to tempt the batsman, but the batsman not playing at that one.
Another great over there from Shaw. They just weren't able to convert there at the end.
Yep. Captain standing up again.
Definitely leading from the front. Great figures there. -1 after from his 2 overs. 2 wickets.
Looks like we might have Michael Goki to bowl next.
Nice crowd building towards the end of the semi-finals this evening.
Yes, look to the right there, a few New South Wales players supporting their teams, as everybody does this week.
New South Wales already got one team through to the grand final with the 35's beating Victoria in the 1v2. Skokie comes in, just bowls a little bit too short outside off, and easily put away there by Hart.
I was watching the end of that game, man. That was a great game to finish.
Yeah.
Pressure on everybody.
7 to score to win the game with 2 balls to go, and Liam Zammit hits a Zach.
And the position he played that ball from, it was just a tremendous shot.
It's a phenomenal stroke player, but
and
back to this game now as Gokie's coming in.
Oh.
Shooting down leg side. A wild return throw there. Oh, run out opportunity for Balden.
And that's what Williams can do. You put it out wide, enough for him to free his arms, he'll hit you and attack you. And
good shot by Williams. Brings the momentum back to Western Australia here after that great John Short over.
Oh.
And then they throw it away again with a wicket. So, bit of poor cricket there from Hart. He really just needs to capitalise on what his partner just did and give him strike once again.
It's easier to say from here. Just a safe shot for 2, maybe 1. Consolidate that 7. But he gave his wicket away. Oh. Bit of a hard opportunity there, deep in the corner. Bowden couldn't get to it.
Great stop there from Dale using the feet. Williams again unloading with that powerful bat.
He's got a great eye, Williams, and I felt a couple of those when we played them. Got a couple of souvenirs from him.
Nice.
So now we have Balden coming on to bowl the 11th over.
This will be quite interesting to see how Williams plays. Obviously, he's a natural hard hitter of the ball, and you can see what he can do with the pace, but now with the spin option of Craig.
Oh. Just seeing that the last time they did play, Bowden bowled to these, or to Williams especially, and got a couple of wickets, so hoping for the same thing here. Oh. That's a great delivery.
Couple of appeals there. I'm not sure it was for caught behind or what it was. Stumps, the bail stayed on, so.
Third ball opportunity here.
Yeah, he's been given out. It's quite tough for the umpire to see in that corner, but the fieldsman has claimed it and he's out.
Yeah, a couple of rash shots here at the start of the over, and this might end up costing WA's third pair. You should be just playing your ones and twos, sensible cricket.
You come back to that delivery after Williams hit the 6 previous over and then got out. The Hart got out the very next delivery. Opportunity here for the steal, and they get the 1 run.
I guess they were thinking that they could take to Bowden this over and get a good score, but at the moment it's New South Wales' favour.
As you said, it's such a pivotal pair, this third pair, building the innings.
Oh.
Great take. Caught and bowled Bowden. Again, Williams looking for that bat net option, but just did not get the elevation on the ball.
And now with an 8 ball over, you've lost 10 runs in the over so far. It's very hard to get those runs back. So a bit of ill discipline here in this over.
Bowden again having a great tournament and showing exactly what he can do with the ball here. There's that quicker one.
He's picked up 20 wickets so far this competition, so bowling really well. Oh, another great delivery.
Beautiful shape. These two struggling here against the spin. Just a bit short on.
Oh.
Wow, what's some great fielding there from Goki.
That is a great over from Craig Bowden, supported by his fielders.
You can hear the spectators there on the stream getting some good support. Goki, a crowd favourite.
Certainly is. I think 2 overs from Bowden there, 4 for -6. A pivotal bowler in this game. I think that's put WA on the back foot now, going to the last over. It was some ill-disciplined batting as well.
That's it. It's such a team game, the game of indoor cricket. You're only seeing 4 overs of the possible 16. You've just got to contribute, and this pair unfortunately have failed to do that so far.
The idea for this pair now would be to build up on this over and get the momentum back for the next batting pair to come in. If New South Wales get some more wickets here, they'll be on the front foot for sure, which will put the last pair under pressure.
Nice delivery there from Dale. They've worked this ball really well because we're still getting a little bit of movement in the 12th over.
Great take
here and run out.
Good take there by Mark Butler.
Just Hart leaving himself too much to get back to his crease.
Yeah, once you overcommit in no man's land, probably down near that yellow netball third line there, you're in no man's land. It makes it hard for you to get back.
Particularly with the great arm of Butler.
Yes,
and the clean hands of Bastow.
Correct.
You just can't risk. Opportunity again, a run out.
Batsman having to run around the fielder there, short of his ground.
Goki again with the run out. He's having a good day on that leg side there.
Momentum well and truly with the Blues now. It's going to make it really hard for the last pair to come in.
Spoke about how important this third pair is, and New South Wales have clearly taken the lead now. Oh, John Short just walking straight into that.
Bowden complaining that he would have hit the stumps.
And Shorty's complaining, why are you throwing it at my head? You've got to be aiming at the orange things. Your head was in the way of the orange things.
In fairness to Bowden, though, John did come across the pitch.
Don't know what he was trying to do. Oh, well, he's smiling now, so. Oh, loose shot from Williams.
So the last pair getting ready to come into bat. They're going to, I think they're going to find it harder with the pumped up New South Wales side to get a decent score up here. What do we got now? We've got 3 balls left. You're probably looking at 85, 90 maybe.
At best, I think. Goki not cashing in on that chance.
He's having a bit of a field day down there at the moment.
He is. So closing, we will have Darren Joins and Jeff Strecker, I imagine.
And you can see the pressure from it. And when I'm looking at it, it's each bowler, each batting pair puts on pressure. And the pressure from Craig Bowden in the last over has worked against WA because it's followed on the New South Wales attacking and the good over here from Dale, and they're getting the rewards. So each bowler's contributed to this batting pair.
It's a great pair for New South Wales. That was their gun pair, you would say, for WA. They were expecting big things out of them, and haven't come out with the goods. So in comes Joins and Strecker, close out the Western Australia innings.
I haven't seen too much of these two because from memory, I don't think they played when I played against them. So. And they didn't play the last time around against each other. So it'll be interesting to see how this pair attacks the next 4 overs. They need to get some momentum back into their camp. Otherwise, I think the game will be gone, and New South Wales, when they come into bat, will be full of running. So we've got Mark Butler to bowl the 13th over, and Darren Joins will be on strike. Jeffrey Strecker here has got 80 runs in 4 games that he's played, which is it's a steady contribution. Oh, good tap on there by Dale on the 3 line. Nearly producing a run out.
Strecker now on strike against Butler. Good delivery, they scammed through.
Good awareness there by the non-striker. Still a run.
It's quite hard for these keepers that only keep for two overs of the game. Take the ball cleanly.
Especially when you've got someone like Mark who's bowling full.
Yeah.
And for people, like Goki, it's a bit hard to get down to the leg side there. Well
Great
fielded.
Stop there from Dale again.
And with the keeper standing right up to the stumps as well, you've only got that split second.
Great field there by Grant, just missing the opportunity to run out Strecker.
I think Donny might have had him there.
Yeah, direct hit would have had him for sure. Driving, straight, Basto clean with the hands.
That's one of his strengths, Peter Basto. I mean, he's been doing this for so long. He does the same thing every year. He's very dangerous up on the back net when you're batting. 1 minute you think you got the ball past him, and the next minute he's diving and run you out. Oh.
That 2 metre radius around the stumps, you almost just don't risk, because you know
correct.
that in a split second he can retrieve the ball and take the bails.
He does it so well.
Opportunity on the leg side. Bit of an unlucky over there for Butler. A couple of run-out opportunities that just didn't go to hand or didn't hit the stumps.
What they need to do now is consolidate this next over, WA. They've got 65 on the board.
They've got themselves a start in this last pair now. They've got 24 balls at least they can build on. So
we have Hardy, Jason Hardy to bowl.
He's had a really good tournament with the ball, Jason Hardy. One of the quicker bowlers in this division.
Tailing in nicely there. It's very hard to play the late in swinging ball.
Yeah, particularly when it's coming at pace as well.
Just a bit short there.
Two scored on the offside.
I think Donny tried to save that and messed it up a little bit, which can happen when you're trying to save the net.
Bit shorter this time and dispatched nicely by Joins. Hardy's quite the competitor, and he won't be happy with these first couple of balls that he's bowled. Definitely won't be happy now. So this is looking to be a very good over for Western Australia as they rebuild to post a good score.
Just enough room there for Strecker to get under the ball.
And then drops in short again. So he just can't find his line and length here.
No, he started off the over so well with that first ball, and as you said, he's just bowling short. So I think with the Strecker being a tall man helps him get out there with the arms, and nice shot there for two.
See what Hardy can do on his last ball here. Great over there for Western Australia. It's very rare you'd see figures like that next to Jason Hardy's name. I mean, 33 for no wicket off his two.
So there's 85 already. Partnership's already 31. So could be looking at triple figures here. And we've got Goki, I think Peter Basto, I think, to bowl the last over. So hopefully Goki can peg him back here.
They'll be looking for a wicket early in this over, just to bring that momentum back to New South Wales.
But at the moment, these two batsmen having no trouble scoring at will, rotating the score.
Oh, tight call there. Just probably touching the line. On the line is a wide. Well played there, Strecker.
So the momentum now is shifting back into WA's favour at the moment.
Absolutely, and going into the last 13 balls. This is where you... Oh,
great
what a
catch.
take.
Great catch.
What a take. That is phenomenal.
Reads the ball very well off the net, Peter Bastow, and why he's one of the best receivers going around.
It's a big play for New South Wales, just when WA look like they starting to build a nice total. It's a crucial wicket.
Oh.
And a nice ball to follow it up.
Been playing so well, Strecker, and then he plays a false shot just over the top of leg stump there. Might have been surprised by that delivery, I think.
Another uppishly played delivery. Gets the 2 runs. 2 balls remaining here for Goki.
Good shot for 2 off a full toss. Last ball to finish the over.
Wow. Great take by Goki. And that's turned things around a little bit. That over was looking quite good for Western Australia.
So I think Goki's got figures there of 3 for 12, which is good bowling. Peter Bastow now to bowl the last over of this innings. Needs to be a tight one. Batter's just having a talk to the coach on the sideline. Getting some instructions from fellow players. So 85, start of the 16th over. If you can get 2 a ball here, you'll be looking at triple figures, but you know, Peter Bastow bowled a great over earlier on in this innings. He'll be hoping to finish that off here.
Extras will be the key here.
Yes.
No wides, no free balls. And here we go, last over of the Western Australian innings. Joins on strike.
I think a bit of gamesmanship from Strecker there prior to the start of the over. And Bastow hitting that line again.
Wow.
Oh, well bowled.
Yeah, went through his legs there. Six balls remaining in this last inning over. So just breaking it up a little bit. Bowling a tight leg side line and then throws one outside off.
Now we have
Strecker's unable to get anything on it. We have third ball. Well fielded there in the front court, just 1 run.
I think Peter just trying the same ball from the previous one. And Strecker got it away for 1.
Uppishly played it, run out opportunity.
WA are going to give themselves a good total here to bowl at. Good effort by Hardy down there. I think we might have an injury to Mark Butler here.
We have Mark Butler down. Trainer's taking the court.
Might be his shoulder, I think. I didn't see him fall.
definitely staying down. We hope everything's okay.
Knowing the player that Mark is, he must be really hurt to stay down, so he normally gets back up again.
I wasn't able to pick out. My vision was a bit broken up due to players in front, so I didn't quite see what happened, but I think one of his players here might have collected him.
I think so. I think he might be looking at his knee area. I mean, I can't see the leg, obviously, because his back's to us. So it'd either be one of his knees, I think.
Still down, receiving attention by the trainer.
You normally have a 2-minute injury delay, and after that you must leave the court.
And trying to see if he can put some weight.
Can't see which knee it is. They've got the batsman right in my view. It's like his right knee.
Trainer's still talking to him, trying to see where exactly the problem is and whether he can put any weight on that leg. This would be a big blow for New South Wales if Mark Butler wasn't to play any further part in the game.
Oh, I certainly will, because him and Shorty, they complement each other well when they bat. It's a pivotal pair for New South Wales.
Thing in their favour, there's only 2 balls to go in this innings, and then he's got that break to try and get some movement into that. Looks like he's going to be coming off or just changing position.
Changing position. Yeah, I think he's going to hide at a point
for the 2 deliveries. Probably a wise call here. You wouldn't want to take a player off with only 2 balls to go.
And the other thing would be, though, if Mark was replaced for 2 balls, he won't be able to bat.
Yeah,
so
if he leaves the field, he cannot return. WA having a bit of a chat at the back here.
Be interesting to see what that was about.
I reckon they were just saying what they want from them, and I think I heard 35 is good. So they'll be just looking to punch a 2 here, and effectively just not lose any runs. They have a total that's competitive enough.
I think 90 runs. 90 runs will be a good total to defend, especially after the 3rd batting pair.
Yeah.
So they'll be very confident, I think, WA of defending this score.
So that's the pair in innings. 88 is the total. 34 the pair. So well batted in the end by Strecker and Joins. They're a little bit up and down, but they came out with a very competitive total in the end.
That's great, and that's what they needed after that 3rd batting pair. They needed to bring the momentum back in their favour, so I think they've done that. At the change of the innings now, will be interesting to see how New South Wales tackle this score.
I think New South Wales will be quietly confident with that score as well.
Yeah, I think so.
They're confident chasing anything, I think, up to 110, 120, particularly after the way they batted in the semi-final.
Yes.
So...
So now the trainer will be able to work on Mark Butler.
Yeah, they might shuffle the order slightly.
They could do, because...
I think they're batting 2 normally, so that they might drop back to 3.
Because John Short and Mark Butler normally bat at 2, which is their standard position. So we'll just have to see what happens now. I could see it's just out of the camera shot there that Mark's gone over to the trainer now. Just limping a bit gingerly there. So hopefully he's got the magic hands to get him back on the court to bat.
I think you'll find that Butler will at least try and take the field and see if he can bat.
Yep. No, thank you.
So you'll see Goki and Jason Hardy, I believe, probably open up here for New South Wales. Been a solid opening pair. Definitely batted very well in the semi-final. Western Australia just getting ready to field.
Just watching the keeper here from Western Australia, and he's brought out 2 outdoor keeping gloves. You'll probably find during this game that he'll wear both of them at some stage. I find that a bit strange myself because those gloves are a bit heavy. It sort of inhibits your ability to throw the ball. So sometimes he'll keep with 2, sometimes he'll keep with 1. Especially when you've got a good bowler.
Unless there is the other keeper is a left-hander, and perhaps he's just bringing both gloves as that change-up when he's bowling, or if they choose to change the keeper. So Goki and Hardy have taken the court now, just having a chat at halfway.
Good partnership this. They both batted against New Zealand Northern. Put on a partnership of 36. So if they can get a good start like that in this game, they'll be well on their way to winning. We've got Brett Williams opening, left arm slinging action. Very good bowler.
Yeah, he'd somewhat feel like he's got a job to do here. Wasn't able to do the job with the bat, so he's going to be putting in with the ball in the field. So we open up the New South Wales innings. 89 to score. Good strong no call there.
Slinging in swinger there. Oh, well bowled.
Definitely got quite a unique action, almost Malinga-like.
Yes.
Should be quite hard to pick up as a batsman. They've been given out.
Looks like that one cut away off the seam there, and it's a great delivery. 3rd ball wicket. Good start for WA.
Fontana just not able to take the ball cleanly there. Had he got the ball cleanly, that would have been a clear run out.
Probably noticed too from Western Australia, their 3-liners are set back deep. They get you to hit through that area. They entice you to hit through that area, and as the ball comes off this net, get you in real trouble if you're short.
Good over here from Williams. Really pushing the ball through nicely. Getting some nice shape. Definitely troubling Hardy. Direct hit. And he's given out.
Pick up by Taylor. Quick release. It's what you want from your three-liners, a quick release, put pressure on the batsman, and they get the wicket.
We've got 2 wickets here in the opening over. Just what Western Australia would be looking for. Grab that early ascendancy and Fontana here giving lots of direction to his bowler.
Oh, great shot.
And he actually said, they're looking to drive here, cut that ball away, and he gave him something to drive.
And if there's one batsman who will do that, it is Michael Goki. He has the potential to damage you.
He's got beautiful hands. Obviously, his stance is quite outside off, so he's backing his hands to basically hit the ball and time it, and he affects it very well.
So Hart to bowl the second over. I think just listening to Fontana, I think he's trying to issue the same instructions to Hart that he did to Williams.
He's mentioning that they've got a big backlift, the both of them.
I actually thought that was an edge myself.
Half out at appeal. Goki driving again then. He loves that shot. Hardy struggled so far in this pair. That's a great shot from him. Give him a little bit of confidence.
I think so. And as you know, it's a confidence game. So once he's got that one away, that may get him going.
Good shot by Goki on the leg side. He's seeing the ball really nicely.
He gives you that opportunity with the stance that he has, but he's got a good eye, good footwork. Nice shot from Hardy. Bit of hesitation there. I think Goki thought his partner said no. Fontana just trying to get his bowler to slow down.
Rebuilt well this over after a 12 scored. The last ball of the second over.
Good delivery.
Hardy just in there. Didn't run that through. 13 after 2. And as you'll see over on the spare court next to us, Butler is still getting attention. I think it's safe to say that they won't be batting second pair.
Looks like they've got a couple of trainers working on him over there. Looks like it might actually be an ankle. Could be wrong, but it looks like an ankle.
Ankle's probably better than a knee in some respects, because the weight on a knee can cause so much more pain than what on ankle. Quite often on ankle you can strap up and virtually play through it.
Gavin Taylor to bowl.
Great shot by Goki. He's seeing the ball really well, timing him nicely. Taylor just coming from a short run up, sprays that one down leg side.
He's got a bit of swing here, Gavin, just off a short run up.
Nice straight bat there by Hardy. Still in a bit of trouble between the wickets. He's got to get his wheels on. Taylor to Goki. Goki again, just waiting and cutting to the 2 net. He's really led this pair well, Goki, and
He certainly has.
now 20, halfway through the 3rd over.
Bit unlucky there, Hardy on the straight drive.
Lucky or unlucky, depending on which way you look at it.
9 times out of 10, those balls ricochet to a net.
Yeah. So 3 balls to go in this 3rd over from Taylor. And get through for 1 run.
After the first over, they've come back really well, consolidating now.
It's quite similar to what WA did. Obviously, that first over by Shorty. New South Wales are well on top.
Yep.
And likewise here with the New South Wales innings, but they've been able to claw it back, and now they've got a good total to build on. It's a full pitch outside off, run out opportunity, and not an accurate throw there from Fontana.
So is that 15 off the over, I think it was, or 12 off the over, so good batting. Just consolidate now for the next pair, and there's no reason why they can't score 35. Just reduce that target a little more.
Yeah.
Taking a drink.
Butler is up and about on the court. Still looks quite ginger on court 5, just walking on it, trying to get that feeling and that confidence in his ankle.
John Shorty's got the gloves, so there's 8 balls.
He's gazing over to Butler to. They'll be making a call very soon. It's a misfield to the 3 net.
We have Rue Clayton bowling, 4th over. Just looking to the bench for New South Wales, who might have a change in batting pair now. Looks like it might be Donnie Grant and McNally to bowl it, to come in next. Oh, it's a little bit late on that, Hardy.
Yeah, Hardy just not picking that one up.
Good ball.
Good ball there from Clayton. We have a 3rd ball here. Western Australia will be really looking for this wicket. They need this just to bring the momentum back to them. They're able to avoid it there. It's the 2 onto the leg side.
So finishing off well this pair, 32 at the moment.
So they have changed pairs. Don Grant and Dale McNally will be coming in the 2nd pair, just giving Mark Butler that little bit extra time. Full on leg stump, and Goki plays it very well into the 2 net once again. So the last ball of the first pair. 34 runs scored. Great start for New South Wales in this run chase. A little bit of a mix-up, and that's no runs scored.
Just what New South Wales wanted. The last 3 batting pairs has been contrasting. Like New South Wales were on top, WA got on top, and now New South Wales are on top to give the 2nd batting pair some momentum coming into their innings. WA you need to find a couple of quick wickets here at the start of this batting pair. If they don't start getting wickets soon, I think this game's going to be beyond them. You're going to have Wayne Fontana to bowl the 5th over.
Yeah, I think this is the key partnership now. They're batting somewhere where they haven't normally batted in a pressure preliminary final. Western Australia need to take advantage of this, try and assert some pressure and bring about a bit of a collapse and shift in momentum. So Dale McNally to face the first ball. Wayne Fontana to bowl the fifth over. Well played there, too. Scored.
Just backing away there, giving himself some room.
Don Grant now on faith. Well, he played that very late. He was on his back foot. Scamper through for one more. Scores up to 5, a total of 39 for the team.
Oh, might have a collision here between the two Wolves players. Both players are okay, which is good.
Again, Dale just giving himself room and playing that cut shot into the offside 2 net. On the legs now to Grant.
Just looks like that Dale here seems to be content just to play on those slap shots up for 1s and 2s. Looks like Donny might want to keep driving here.
Donny's probably feeling he likes the ball coming on a little bit more. And with Fontana's pace, he feels much more comfortable just playing from his crease and waiting on the ball.
And you do find that the slower bowlers, you've got to wait a bit longer if it's not your game. And it can frustrate you and you start playing the rash shots.
Grant loves to look for that drive, so he'll be looking to capitalise on anything. It's a little bit full.
Well, in the earlier game these guys played, they batted third and made 31. Against WA, so they obviously complement each other pretty well, and they pretty much scored nearly the same amount of runs. So now bringing on Brett Williams again.
Clearly showing that they're looking for wickets early here. Starts with wide outside off. Good delivery there from Williams.
I think they might have caught the edge of Donny's bat there, but luckily it died off the back net before. And you do find that the slower bowlers, you've got to wait a bit longer if it's not your game. And it can frustrate you and you start playing the rash shots.
Grant loves to look for that drive, so he'll be looking to capitalise on anything. It's a little bit full.
Well, in the earlier game these guys played, they batted third and made 31 against WA, so they obviously complement each other pretty well. And they pretty much scored nearly the same amount of runs. So now bringing on Brett Williams again.
Clearly showing that they're looking for wickets early here. Starts with wide outside off. Good delivery there from Williams.
I think they might have caught the edge of Donny's bat there, but luckily it died off the back net before Hart could get to the ball.
Well played there by Grant. Another 2 scored.
Oh, good delivery.
That's the ball he's been looking for, Williams. A late swinging Yorker. Straight through the gap there between bat and front leg.
That's the wicket they needed at this stage. Bring on your strike bowler to get a wicket or two.
Bowls a similar type delivery this time. Ooh.
The umpire called here.
I think you'd see that probably hit the net, possibly.
The New South Wales boys on the bench thought it might have been a 3. Donny just struggling a bit here, a bit late on that ball, got the under edge. Oh, it was a great ball.
So third ball here. Oh, unbelievable. How did that land safely?
Pick the gap, as they say. Just having a look at the bench, the trainers area there. Mutler doesn't look too healthy at the moment.
Say they've strapped that up. Looks like she's the trainer there. Janine's she's taking the shoe back off. Perhaps looking to tighten up the strapping. He might not feel confident.
Although the way Butler's looking, I'm hoping for New South Wales' sake, he's not out of the game yet. But that'll be a real big blow for them. Gavin Taylor back to bowl.
I reckon that's Butler done. They've taken the shoe off and they're putting ice. It looks like it's on the top of his foot.
It looks like that too, yeah.
So that's perhaps even worse news that it's not the ankle, but more a bone bruising or even a fracture type injury.
Especially a bone bruising, they can be very painful when you're running between the wickets. So,
and he's not a little man. He's
no, he's not.
Quite a tall man.
Oh.
Back to the action here. 5 balls remaining in the 7th over. Taylor bowling.
Oh.
It's a loose shot again, falling safely.
Taylor's got that
frustrating WA.
I think it is. Taylor's got that late swing there, and he beat McNeely there.
Yeah, McNeely just really threw the bat at that one. He wasn't happy with it. Well left there by Grant.
Bit of a misfield there.
Bad fielding there.
Bonus 2 runs really. Turn 1 into 3. Williams missed it, which threw Joiners off.
It's a bit of a leading edge there from McNeely. He's been quite lucky.
Sometimes as a coach, you take an ugly partnership.
Yeah. Well played there by Grant. That slow movement again, just troubling him.
So what are we, 23 this pair? Gavin Taylor, none for 23, so we're 57. Start of the 8th over. I think looks like Basto might be batting with John Short here, next pair.
Yeah, it looks like that's the way. Basto's all geared up, Shorty's all geared up. So that means Baildon will be batting last. I'd imagine with someone of WA's choosing.
Oh, slow bowlers are really troubling these two at the moment.
So we've got ball 3, 7 balls to go in this last over of the second skin. Nice full-length dive from McNally, not needed. And they avoid the third ball opportunity.
Oh.
Good call there from Dale.
Kept low that delivery. Donnie trying to play a pull shot.
Clearly leg side, so we'll have that one re-bowled. And that releases a bit of pressure off this pair. That's outs, running outs. Just a late call there from Grant. Pushed that down the ground, and McNally was just waiting. And the no call came, but it was too late.
Too late, yeah. Just going back to Mark Butler, though, if he's out for this game and they get through to the grand final and he can't play tomorrow, that's going to be a big blow.
It's a big blow. And they've got some strong guys still on the bench that have been there before, but as their keeper and one of their stronger batters and leaders, it would be a massive blow. But Grant Ware's one there. His reward for running down the middle of the wicket.
Backs away to play that for one. So 2 balls left in the pair. The score's up to 57. They're doing a good job here.
Yeah, I'd put New South Wales, albeit the fact that Mark Butler doesn't look like he's going to be taking any further play in this game. They're on top here. 31 runs to get from the next 8 overs and 1 ball. That's wide outside off. Bit of an opportunity there for a run out.
Just releasing Donny's arms there, puts it up for 2 to finish the over.
A good grinding effort there by the Coffs Harbour boys, Don Grant and Dale McNally.
As you stated earlier, it wasn't
did their job. No, it definitely wasn't pretty.
You take the 26 they made.
It was effective. And this experienced pair of Short and Basto.
I think another left-hand, right-hand combination will throw WA a little bit here.
Yeah.
But as you said, 2 experienced players in now for New South Wales.
And they have used up Williams, probably their strike bowler. So they're going to be calling on some other guys to do the job here.
You still got Rue Clayton, even though he's only got 1 over left.
And that will be the key. You know, when you're bowling seconds, you've got to make some tough choices towards the end of the game. At what point do you pull the trigger and bowl your best bowlers and try and take the game?
And a lot of teams do that too during the course of the week. So
it's very important not to leave it too late, and I think that's why they've gone to Clayton now. So they realise they need wickets now. They can't rely on just wickets in the last couple of overs of the game.
Yeah.
Good delivery there, bit of a mix-up, and that's what we could see here. We got two batsmen, haven't batted with each other perhaps all tournament, and been placed together due to injury, and they're going to have to do a job.
Yes, I think we will probably see a bit of miscommunication here, a bit of confusion. I think a bit of confusion there is going to hopefully not hinder New South Wales.
Full delivery, just going through Bastow there. He's struggling a little bit here with his timing. And we've got a third ball as a consequence. So he's given it out. And I do think that's the right call. The ball did hit the stumps.
Yes, even though the dive was there, just caught short of his ground. And a good return back to the receiver.
Bastow struggling here. Shorty's going to have to use all the experience just to keep a good head here. He's out too.
Great work there.
Another close call, but I do believe the right decision there.
I think it was Taylor, I might believe. I could be wrong, but
great service and great hands. All of a sudden, the pressure well and truly on New South Wales here.
Oh, it certainly is. And, this partnership could even define who bats next.
Yeah. Another opportunity, but the slide saves him.
He's playing across the line there, and
a bit of rebuilding to go on here. They've got to think of their last pair, even though the last pair could feature either one of these two.
Correct, and
they can't leave too much for them. So it's worked this over of Clayton's. Again, Bastow struggling to get bat on ball.
Just the over WA needed to start, get a couple of wickets and peg New South Wales back a bit. So back to 57 now. And looks like Joins.
It's like, is it Joins to bowl? Yeah.
Yep.
Joins to bowl the 10th over. Bastow on strike. It's definitely what Bastow would like. A couple of nice deliveries
to put away,
short outside off that he can get off the middle and get that confidence back. Shorty's been seeing the ball well. Tight leg line there, just scraping the line.
Shorty thought about playing a shot there, but picked up the line could have been outside, and he was correct.
Just a pause in play here, fixing up his gloves. Early call from Short as he plays straight. Fielded in the back by Strecker. Really important over here from Joins. He's got to maintain this pressure. That's well played.
Not a big man, but was able to reach it and put it up for 2. Needs to get back online here. Yeah.
So Basto's got a couple of loose deliveries outside off, and I feel like he's getting back into his groove now.
A bit like Hardy earlier on in the innings. Get those couple away, and the confidence grows. Oh, good delivery.
It's a good ball there, just squaring him up a little bit.
The fielders down the front thought he might have got a glove or something onto that. Oh,
threw him there.
Great delivery.
Shorty would be filthy with himself.
My view was a bit obscure, but I reckon that might have been a good Yorker there.
Yeah, such was mine, but definitely a foolish length. Beat the bat.
New South Wales starting to struggle here.
Yeah, it's game on. It's well and truly game on.
Oh.
Full again. Beats the bat. So you might be viewing this game for the first time, or you're looking to play indoor cricket again. Cricket Australia have now got the perfect place for you to go. It's playcricket.com.au. And you can find your local centre and get involved in the competition and maybe find yourself at a national championship again.
Yeah.
So be sure to hit the Play Cricket website. Lots of great resources there for all ages.
Best part about this game too is everyone gets a go.
That's right.
So you don't have to be an outstanding cricketer.
Fontana on to bowl, the 11th.
Oh.
Full delivery on leg. It's dribbled down pitch, and we have another third ball. Wow, they'd be disappointed there, WA. Good delivery, and weren't able to capitalise on the third ball.
And Bastow struggling again with the slower deliveries, especially the ones that are cramping. He's finding it hard to get the ball away. Oh. Great delivery from Fontana.
He's getting some nice movement, some shape away from short. Shorty now struggling.
Third ball opportunity here again.
Too short. Too short.
Reached for that one outside off, played to the leg. Finding it tough to score runs here at the moment.
Yeah, they're not rotating the strike very much as well. They're allowing bowlers to bowl 2 or 3 deliveries. Fontana's he's directing fielders around. Got a clear plan.
Oh.
And I think his plan almost came off. He knew that Bastow would give himself room and play relatively straight.
The reaction of the players there, they must have just missed by millimetres, I reckon. Even the dive, I don't think, would have saved Bastow.
Last ball of the over. Another no call.
It's just what WA wanted at this stage, 3 great overs. Even though there wasn't a wicket there, the previous 2 overs have put New South Wales on the back foot now.
It's following very similar patterns to what happened in the WA innings.
Certainly is.
You see the first 2 pairs, WA were on top, you'd imagine, you would have said. And then New South Wales used the 3rd pair to get stuck in, and that's where they got the ascendancy. We can see now, same thing's happening here. New South Wales probably in a slightly better position.
And the bowling.
Anything can happen with 8 balls to go.
And George is bowling again.
Darren joins in a bowl. Bastow on strike. Leg side.
Oh. I think Bastow might have learned from that. He's come in a little bit with his stance, so he's got a leg side.
Signaling to short, saying, I'm trying to hit my legs here, I'm going to step inside. Bit of chat going on here between Fontana and Short. Both fierce competitors. Done the same thing again. This time was a little bit straighter.
Good ball to keep it in. He hasn't got much of a gap there. Oh.
This time, it's an inside edge.
I think it's fair to say that the next batting pair will feature one of these 2.
Yeah, I don't think it will be Short. I think they know what Short's capable of, and they wouldn't risk putting him in again. Bastow's, he's definitely struggled. Bit of gamesmanship here.
Leg side delivery there, gets to be rebowled. I think the bit of gamesmanship there might have worked.
Yeah, just throwing him off his game a little bit. I think probably the only other they might consider. They might consider Dale McNally. He struggled a little bit in the previous pair, and
well, even Hardy to that point as well. He struggled a little bit too.
I think Hardy's a seasoned campaigner.
Yeah,
Dale's relatively inexperienced compared to. And even though Shorty's backed away, he's called that ball fair and good, and now we have a 3rd ball. We got a run out. So again, these 2 struggling through. They got 3 balls to just build something.
Yeah, it would have been interesting because the umpire called that previous ball good. So if it had a bowled John Short, he would have been out.
Yeah, that would have been a real interesting call. So they're now putting 2 on the leg. He's asking for 2 on the leg, but the captain now obliges and gives him his 2 on leg. So very clear where we know where this ball's aiming to go. That's where it goes. Two balls to come, total of 64. This pair struggled, only get 4 runs.
Oh.
Great angle once again. We're going to have another 3rd ball here.
So we're going to have another thrilling finish this afternoon.
Yeah, great to be calling this game. Get something on it.
Okay, so We got 65, so it'll be interesting to see who bats again.
So it'll be 24 for the win. I'd be having a team huddle now. I'm sure the coach of the WA team and the management would have had some thoughts.
So captain's going up to speak to the umpire. And Peter Bastow by the looks of it. Or is he just checking? No, it doesn't look like it's Peter Bastow.
Interesting here.
John Short.
John Short. Shorty's just doing a glove change. Probably quite a bit of moisture.
Heard the players calling over to him, probably thinking that he didn't hear.
They've maybe seen a bit of a chink in his armour here and thought he's not batting with his normal batting partner. Under a bit of pressure, not seeing the ball well.
This isn't going to
back at him.
Yeah, this is not going to be an easy 24 runs to get either. So the pressure's now on New South Wales. I just wonder if the last pair can do the same as what WA's last pair did.
Well, we know what Balden's capable of. We've seen him play before, and
yep.
Definitely, if he's got his eye in,
and he can send the ball to the back net.
That's
so.
Right.
So John Coolgis is going to bowl his first over. The other bowlers have done the job so far leading up to the 13th over, so he's just got to bowl the same lines and lengths.
WA players just putting a bit of resin on their hands.
It's been
moisture.
Yeah, the conditions, the humidity this week has been
it's
terrible.
Really tested the players.
It has been, and just the sweat comes everywhere. And
Coolgis versus Balden starts on leg.
Saying it clipped the leg there.
On leg.
And all the fielders and bowlers have taken every opportunity this week to try and dry their hands. Sometimes it's a losing battle. So the rosin bags sort of help a little bit.
Saying off the leg. Definitely it was quite a sharp noise, even from the back here. You can understand why the WA players went up for an appeal. But umpires caught off the leg. Maybe even caught the box. Good shot by Balden. Wide outside off.
Disappointing, especially when you bowl the first two balls and get a third ball opportunity. That just lets the pressure off.
Shorty playing that one nicely. So be happy to get one cleanly off the bat.
Two left-handed batsmen too may play into New South Wales' hands.
More conversation been happening here with Fontana and the bowler.
It's just snuck in between the line and the batsman there. Shot.
Giving him something wide outside off. And he's smoked that one two more. So steady start here by New South Wales in the last pair. That one's called.
Tight call, but the correct call was made. Look at the bowler, thinks it was a bit harsh done by there, but I think the right call was made.
Yeah, clearly for mine crossing the line there on leg side. Let's see.
It's a good over.
13th over.
Nothing silly from the batsman that over.
And I think you'll see that throughout these last couple of overs. There won't be too many rash shots played. They'll definitely be just trying to knock it around and build towards that total. Make sure the pressure's not on them in that last over.
I think also the thing with this game is New South Wales have to win this game. They can't tie.
Yeah.
As they finish lower on the ladder. So 16 required for the win.
Is that what it reverts back to? Is it on the ladder or is it skins from the match?
It'll be, if it's a tied game and tied skins, it normally goes to the highest team on the ladder.
Yeah, right.
So with WA finishing second, they'll go through to the grand final tomorrow. Oh, misfield there by Joyner.
As you can see, Belden will jump on anything that's full.
Very dangerous batsman, Belden. You need to cramp him up if you can. He will do some damage to you.
Shorty's still struggling. I think he's got the capacity to work through this and still play a key role in his last couple of overs.
Oh.
Run out chance there. Goes begging. And I think Western Australia, they're going to have to take these opportunities. I can't see Belden and Short giving them too many.
Well, that's correct. And the bowlers are doing their job, and the fielders are just letting them down a little bit at the moment. Maybe it's that pressure now tightening up on them. This is getting closer.
So 3 balls to go in this 14th over.
Well fielded.
Oh, just a error in communication there. Shorty thought it was past the fieldsman or saw that Belden hit the ball cleanly and just did not return back to his crease. So there you go. That's what pressure does. 2 balls to go. This 14th over.
Oh.
Big play.
Unlucky for WA, but lucky for New South.
Yeah. And you just see Hart's face. He's filthy. Cannot believe what's just happened. That's cricket. Whoa, he's giving him out. Wasn't a great slide. He's hurt himself too.
Well, my vision was obscured, so I think he dived a long way out, I thought.
Hard one to call. Hats off to the umpire making a tough decision, but could quite easily gone the other way and given the benefit of the doubt to the batsman. Got another injury here. Jarred his knee or something.
So you're going to have Strecker to bowl the 15th over with Cool just to bowl the last. Still need just 15 to win.
So shorts now ready. On strike, Strecker to bowl.
It's that pressure of runs on the board in the final and chasing it, especially a low score. I find it very hard to chase a low score in a final.
Oh. So 2 more there, and every run counts at this time in the game. 13 needed for the win. 14 balls remaining. Oh, a bit of hesitation once again. Just a 1 scored. Fontana just behind the line there looked a little bit ginger in his approach.
A bit slow to get up there as well. Oh, good shot. Oh,
direct hit there. I think was out as well. Fontana again. So they're just doing them by ones right now, New South Wales. And that's all it takes, but the pressure's going to keep building. Full pitch.
You can see that with WA having their fielders deep on the 3 line there. Said earlier, it makes you play through that gap.
Yeah.
And
let him have the net.
Yeah, and they've done that all week, and it's been paying off for them. So
16 off 11. Could need some shots to be played in the last over. Playing straight again. 2 balls remaining in this over. Another wicket here would hurt New South Wales. They get through that protection there behind the line. And that's a big play for New South Wales. 3 runs scored. 13 off 9. Short into the body. Good desperation shown there by the front court.
Last over. Who can handle the pressure?
That's it. 13 needed. 8 balls remaining.
Will it be John Coolgis in WA or John Short in New South Wales? Both teams' tournament comes down to this over. A spot in the grand final tomorrow.
I think you'll see Shorty play the nets, and perhaps Baldo look for a big shot.
He'll back himself, I think, Baldo. So
much pressure on everyone here.
Oh,
wow.
Not the start you wanted in the last over, if you're the fielding side.
This is what the pressure does. Pressure on the fielders, the bowlers, obviously the batsmen, even the umpires. Everyone's under a lot of pressure here. I know what's at stake. Still 8 balls remaining. 11 needed.
Oh, great comeback. Change of keeper. Taylor going down to replace. shot.
Well played by Short. 2 more. 6 balls remaining.
Clayton just a bit far back there to get the run out.
9 needed. This is where these extras will come in. It's got to stay straight here. Taking a lot of time. There's that shot. Straight.
Oh.
We got a run out.
Hitting it straight to the fielder and taking off, leaving John stranded. It's easy to say. It might have been better just taking a dot ball there. There's still plenty of balls left.
They're pretty much going to have to go back net at some point in this over.
Cool, just bowling a good line and length at the moment.
Short, I believe, needs to get to the back end, to the other end, and give Balden the best chance to...
You could cut the tension with a knife at the moment.
Yeah, geez. It's tight. You've got to be feeling for Mark Butler at this point.
Oh, certainly do. Oh. 4 balls remaining. Bit of misjudgment there by John Short. Captain speaking to his bowler, calming him down. Two runs there. Bit fortuitous there, I think.
All right, so 12 needed, 3 balls remaining. You see the fielders come straight and drop back.
This will be the ball to go.
Yeah, Hart's putting himself right in the firing line there.
Oh.
All right.
2 balls remaining.
2 big shots required.
15 to win. Yeah, sorry.
12.
12 to win.
So this one's gonna need to be a 5 or a 7. That's the ball game, providing.
Yes. There's no extras.
There's no wide.
WA have bowled really well in this innings. They've contained the batsmen, especially this last 4 overs.
Last ball of the innings of the match. Well, there you have it. Western Australia have won and they are through to the grand final to play Queensland.
Congratulations to Western Australia. They bowled really well, especially the last 8 overs. They stood up under the pressure.
And you've got a feel for New South Wales. They'd just be...
Yes. Keeping a team to 88, you believed you could get that score. And once again, there's the big man, Mark Butler. You've got a feel for him. The injury ruining the rest of the game for him. Congratulations to WA. They'll take on Queensland.
Yeah, great contest. Look at the faces of the New South Wales players, and it's just disbelief and blankness. They can't believe what's happened. They put themselves in such a great position to win the game.
Yeah, they put in
a lot of celebrating going on here with WA.
Yeah.
As you can imagine.
And defending such a low score on a prelim final.
Great finish. Well, hope you've enjoyed the stream. One of the best games that we've had.
Yes.
Definitely streamed today. And we look forward to bringing you the next matchup in calendar, which will be another prelim final.
I think it might be ACT.
In the 40's division.